Welcome to a 30-minute flow for the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. Um, this is a practice to both feel strong in our agency of how we stand, who we are, and also soften and relax the places that we communicate from our jaw, our neck, our upper back, and shoulders that all connect the space of the throat. So we'll begin seated. Go ahead and come down into a comfortable seat. You can always prop yourself up on something if that feels better for you. And take a moment to find a long spine. Right away, soften your shoulders, especially the tops of your shoulders. Each exhale, see if you can soften something else. So maybe the jaw, maybe the neck. Still upright, but it gets softer. Maybe your hands and your arms, also deeply connected to the space of your throat, your jaw. So we'll start. We're not going to do a lot of vocalization in this class. Sometimes with the throat, that would be intended. But for this class, I do want you to add a little bit of sound at the beginning. So I want you to inhale and just start by exhaling out of your mouth with some sort of sound. Just that. That's fine. Do this a couple more times. Inhale. And so let your body react to both the inhale and the exhale. Inhale. And maybe you can change that exhale into something else. So do this a few more times, just like this. Ha. 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 We're going to keep going with this. You can open your eyes if you need. On an inhale, sweep your arms up. And then just kind of let them fall. Maybe they even make a little sound when they land. Inhale. Ha. Keep going. Inhale. Ha. Inhale. So as you're doing this movement, we're not only relaxing the whole body or the shoulders, we're also relaxing the space of the jaw, the tongue, places that don't often get referenced. We kind of forget about them. So a few more like this. Really let that jaw relax. We'll do one more. Good. And then just stay for a moment. Still tall, still present, active. And then open your eyes and turn over so you can set yourself up for a steady downward facing dog. So really bring attention to your legs today. Again, that ability to stand in your honesty, in your presence, to be seen exactly as you are. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, reach up. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sink your hips in. So pull the belly in, lift the heart. And then take your hands interlaced. Bring the two palms together and the back of the palms to your low back. To the back of your head. Hug your elbows in. And then pull your belly in and draw energy up. So we did this same movement in the heart chakra class. And the heart and the throat are deeply related. They're so close together. They include the same parts of the body and similar energy. So as you're pushing your head into those hands, hug your elbows a little tighter. And as we focus on the neck today, I want you to focus on length through all sides of the neck. So we're not going to be throwing our head back in any poses, but rather lengthening, strengthening, but also softening. So lift your chin a little bit higher, but keep the back of your neck long. We'll take 2 more breaths. Good. Inhale, lift up. Relax your arms. And I'm going to give everybody a modification for our next pose. So go ahead and come to standing on your knees. You stepped your right leg back. Take your hands interlaced now, so they're flat interlaced, pushing into your head. Pull your belly in and give a little tuck of your tailbone. So take an inhale. On an exhale, I want you to lean back just enough where you start to feel activation. Stay long through your whole head, whole crown of head. Inhale back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Now, if you're pregnant, you can keep doing that. That's a fine movement for you to do. You're just not going to go too far to reduce the activation on your belly. If you're not pregnant and you can lay on your belly, join me on the ground. And we're going to do the same thing. So if you're pregnant, you're still doing those pulses. If you're not pregnant, you're now laying on your belly. Interlace your hands behind your back of your head. Elbows wide. Take an inhale and pull your belly button in towards your spine. So activate now. On an exhale, push your head into your hands. Lift your legs this time. We're going to just hold for 3 breaths. Lift a little higher. Good. One more inhale. And exhale. Hands down, child's pose. Go straight into it. So knees are about shoulder width apart on this child's pose. And I really want you to walk your fingers forward so that you can traction out your spine. See if you can walk your forehead just a little further to create space between the vertebrae and your cervical spine. That's your neck. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. Reaffirm that standing, that place you've chosen to be. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands, right knee down. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Exhale, stay here. So switch up the grip of your interlace throughout this whole second side, starting with hands clasped, palms together. Base of palms at base of crown of head, skull. Elbows in, lift your heart. So again, pull your belly in, draw the energy upwards. As you push your head into the hands, you should feel strengthening in your neck. At the same time, what can you soften along the lines of your neck? Lift your chin just a little higher. Keep back of neck long. Elbows draw a line on the ceiling. 2 more breaths. On an inhale, draw up, release hands, step left knee back. We'll all do this together. Knees are hips width apart. Interlace your hands, flat palms this time, elbows wide. So it's an inhale where you are. Pull your belly in, tuck your tailbone forward. Exhale, lean back any amount. Inhale, exhale. If you are pregnant doing this, make sure that you're activating pelvic floor. One more. So maybe you stay there and work with those pulses. Maybe you come back down to the ground for a longer hold. Lengthen legs. Interlace hands behind your head. Elbows wide. On an inhale, legs up, arms up, everything lifts. Breathe here. Keep lifting higher. One more inhale. And exhale, child's pose. Knees about as wide as your shoulders. Once your hips hit your heels, walk your hands forward even more, traction. And then kind of walk your forehead forward. Feel length in your spine. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe here. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend knees, look past hands. Hop or walk to the front of your mat. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, hands through heart and to your sides. So stand here in this mountain pose. Again, that ability to be honest and present in the way you express yourself, the choices you've made. Draw your left knee up. Try not to use your hands at first. Just use the strength of your right leg and then keep your neck super long. Open the left knee to the side and then help your foot in for tree pose. If you prefer, you can always bring your left foot to your inner right calf instead. Do your best to direct the hips forward and then reach the arms to the sky. Again, long through all sides of the neck. Soft through your jaw, steady in your stance. Good, and then release. Draw the left knee forward, set it down. Take a moment with both feet on the ground. Activate your stance. And then push into left foot, draw right knee up. So do this without your hands at first. And then open up, guide right foot, inner left thigh. Push the two together, foot and leg, whether you're up there on the thigh or on the calf. And then move your arms upward. Feel your chin lift just a little bit, but not in a way that affects your neck. Rather just keeping length and openness. Steady flow of breath. Keep breathing. Things will make you wobble. Things will make you question your choices. Just come back to your reason, your truth, whatever that is. On an exhale, hands to heart, right knee forward, and then set your foot down. Bring your feet hips width apart, toes straight ahead. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, chair pose. We're going to bring the hands to the heart for this chair pose so that you are able to take a little of the strain out of your neck. I want you to sink in, pull the belly in, lift the heart, and breathe. So keep moving your hips back so the knees stay centered over the middle of your feet. Breathe here. So a couple breaths in stillness, and we're going to add a little movement. It might get a little challenging. Just stay with yourself. One more breath in stillness. And then hands on knees. Inhale, lift your heart open like a cow. Exhale like a cat. So I want you to keep low in your hips. Almost don't move your legs at all. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Make that into the upper back, the movement directed into the upper back. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, let it all go, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower to your belly or modify. Inhale, cobra. Back of head moves back. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. Steady where you are. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands. High lunge. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, get steady. So in this strong stance of your legs, we're going to do a little bit of movement between a couple poses. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. So take a moment in warrior two, just as a reminder. Your left heel is down. Right knee's going to stay bent this whole time, arms wide. So this is it, just between these two poses. Take an inhale here. Exhale, stay. Inhale, high lunge. You pivot, left heel up. Exhale, warrior two. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. So as you're doing this, maybe you can shift your gaze. Look up in high lunge. Just over your chest, straight ahead in warrior two. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands down, right leg back. Inhale, plank, and exhale, chaturanga, or take a different route to downward dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands. High lunge, take a moment to get steady. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Take your time to really ground that right heel. Open your arms wide. So again, we've got the right foot flat here, arms wide. We'll keep chin just over chest for our time in Warrior Two. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pivot right heel, look up, high lunge. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Flexible through that right leg as it pivots up and down. Strong and connected in front leg as it stays right where it is. Couple more. Next time, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands down, left leg back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, downward dog, breathe. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands. Inhale, high lunge. And this time we're going to do the same thing, just two different poses. So we're going to start by exhaling and opening up Warrior Two. And then just to get settled, take an inhale in Warrior Two. And then exhale into this peaceful warrior. Good. One more breath here. Inhale, lift left heel, come into high lunge, and then right away come into a twist. Right hand towards your left leg, left arm up and over. Maybe look at your left heel. One breath here before we get moving. So this is your inhale. Take a big inhale. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Look down at that left foot again. Inhale, twisted high lunge. Look at left foot. Exhale, peaceful. Look at left foot. This is your flow. Keep going. One more full cycle. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, hands frame right foot and flow. Breathe. Let the heat, let the strength, let the determination settle in your body. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. And to get settled, come into Warrior Two. Exhale. And then inhale here. Exhale, peaceful warrior to stay. Look down at that right foot now. Good. Take a big inhale. Exhale. On an inhale, transition, high lunge, and then move into that twist. We're going to take a breath here before we get moving. Looking at right foot, if that's safe for your neck. Good. This is the inhale. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Pivot right heel. Peaceful. Look at right foot. Inhale. Lift right heel. Twist. Look at right foot. Exhale. Peaceful. Inhale, twist. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Couple more. One more full cycle. Inhale. Excuse me, I switched it up. Inhale. Exhale, land in your warrior two. Big inhale here. Exhale, hands frame, left foot to flow. And breathe. Let that heat, that strength, that determination move around your body. Lift your left leg this time. Inhale. Exhale, foot through to hands, lunge. Flatten your right hand, index finger points straight ahead, and twist left arm up to the sky. So this is a good place to be. Working your neck for strength by turning up towards your hand. And of course, if that doesn't feel right, you look down at your right hand. The next choice, and we'll go right into it together, is drop your right foot, bring your left foot halfway down. Half side plank. The next choice is full side plank. I want everyone to stay in either of those choices or the twist for 2 more breaths. And with that steadiness, if it's right for you, bring your left foot behind you. Open up into wild thing. Lift your chin, lift your heart. 2 more breaths. Good. Left hand back to the mat. Just go straight to downward dog. That integrity of how you stand works for your hands just as much as your feet. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, foot through to hands. Look at your left hand. The index finger should be pointing straight ahead. Twist right arm to sky. Good. Option 1, stay right here. This is a great strength builder. Option 2, left foot down, right foot halfway down. So that's a half side plank or full side plank. Either one of those 3 choices, stay for 2 more long breaths. And then option to stay where you are, or bring your right foot behind your left leg and then lift open, lengthen neck, lengthen throat. Wild thing. And return. Right hand back to mat. Vinyasa or no vinyasa, we'll meet in downward dog. Take a moment in this standing like pose. Strong arms, strong legs, long spine. And then drop your knees. Come to your seat. We're going to close with Janu Sirsasana. It's literally my favorite pose. You might not know it because I don't teach it in every class, but it's something to incorporate into your daily or weekly routine. So right toes up, right knee up. Left foot in like that tree pose we did earlier. And so if you're pregnant or you have low back issues, just straight ahead is good. Obviously, you have to make room for yourself, but this is a great place to be, just in the middle of your leg. Everyone else, you're going to bring your right hand beside your hip to direct your spine long and twist your heart towards your right foot. And then reach your left arm up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, reach forward, lean forward. And then I want you to lengthen your spine from all the way down at the bottom, all the way through to the crown of your head. And then start to soften your neck and your upper back. And we'll just pause here. We'll be here for a few breaths. So I kind of want you to just be here and see what unwinds. Check in periodically with your jaw. Notice if you're holding on to something. If you want to bring that any audible sound back in to your exhale, do that now. One more deep breath. And then peel upright. Extend your left leg. Right foot into thigh, like a tree pose. Again, if you need to lean in the middle of the legs, do that. Otherwise, make sure your left toes are pointed up, your left knees pointed up. Left hand beside his hip to kind of direct your spine long. Inhale, right arm beside your ear. And exhale, twist belly button over left thigh. And then if you can hold your foot, great. You do not have to. But everybody, regardless of how far you fold, make that articulation in your spine so it just gets longer, 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 like a little bit of traction. All the way up through the back of the skull. And then once you've created that length, encourage the softness. Encourage the softening from the outer body. And keep giving your jaw, your tongue, your face, your skull permission to soften, no matter what is going on. Take a big inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, back upright. And we will end in a comfortable cross-legged seat. Just as a pause, of course, you can always continue on. Rest your hands on your knees. Lift the crown of your head and soften your shoulders. And then once again, soften your jaw. Allow yourself to be just as you are. Allow people to see you, hear you just as you are. Thank you for being here. Have a great day.